Hey, this is Mark the Meerkat with Grok Trade, and here to tell you about the trade of the day from the Grok Day Trading Chat Room. It was on J&J, good old Johnson & Johnson. Hey, here it was in pre-market, or just as the market opened. Just before the market opened, there was news that bad news on it, and it started to fall. And it was falling all morning. We had it on our focus list, but we lost focus. We were trading several other things, and then we got here just about to 11 o'clock. And we looked back at it, and sure enough, it had been doing these bear pullbacks and just continuing to fall. Mini bear pullback, continuing to fall, low basing. So right here is when we started to watch it again, as it started to do a bear pullback. So I went ahead and I set a trade, and bam, it fell down, and I am now in on a bear pullback at 136.07. I am short on J&J. Let's use this here as a stop. This is a buy to cover stop here, and I'm going to put it here just up here, just above the 137, which gives less than 1% stop here, as this is starting to fall here. So it pierced down there below the 136, which it was basing at here, and then we'll see which way it goes. So less than 1% at risk, I'm okay with that. And then it fell down here, now using 135 as the support area. Now I'm going to bring my full stop down here, just in the money here, just above where that wick is there, at 135.86, and then it's basing down here. So I'm setting up a half order here. Don't know if it's going to continue and fall. It had been all morning long. It's down about 8% at this point. And so I went ahead and I set up an order to take out half here, right at the 135 area, and then it started to drop here. And it dropped down and then started to pull back up. So I went ahead and I took out my half at 134.57 for 1.1% on that first half. So now I have to change the number of shares here in my stop, and I'm going to bring that down here, staying above the 8 EMA and above the 135. Those are shields for my stop. And so I'm at about 135.32 and the price action is down here at 134.50. And let's see where we went from there. It's going down, taking it easy. Started to pull back up here, hit the 8 EMA. What's it going to do? And it's gonna fall down here. So I'm bringing my in the money stop here now. Just bringing it down. At first I brought it here to the 133, just above 133.50. Now I'm bringing it down to the 132.50, possible area of resistance, and the 8 EMA. Getting a little overextended from this 8 EMA here. And now look, I want to notice it. Look at the volume that came in here as it's falling. Look at the volume. So we were having nice volume, but then now it's getting bigger and bigger volume as it's starting to drop here. Now it's a low basing here at 131.50. I'm bringing my stop down here just above the $32 area now, just above 32 even dollar amount, and it's basing here at 131.50. And then look at this, it's going down, dropped all the way here to 130.20, low of day, and then started to roll back up, and boom, pop right through the 132. It stopped me out on the second half for 2.9% at 132.10. And look at that, it came right up here and hit its head right at the 20 moving average. Mark, that bounced back up over 1%. Yes, it did. But I was real happy with that 2.9 on the second half. So let's take a look at the whole trade. It had been doing bear pullbacks all day and low bases, and it was low basing here. It started to do a bear pullback. We went ahead and got short because we weren't looking at it until this point. And then it fell. When it stalled here, I went ahead and I took out half, and then when it bounced back up against this major line of resistance and support, the 132, I got out. Total trade for it, 2.0% in 33 minutes. Now, with our model portfolio of investing $10,000 per trade, that would have been about $200 in 30 minutes on that one trade. So if you'd like to join us in the Grok day trade, oh, by the way, what happened after that? You want to see? Look at this. Whoop. Look at this. It went up, it came right back, it did a double bottom, and then ever since then, it's just been riding right up here. It's been riding up for the rest of the day here. And right now at the time of this recording here at about 1:50 Eastern time, it still has not gone back down to those lows. So if you'd like to trade with us, you can in the Grok Day Trading chat room. Just go to groktrade.com. That's right, groktrade.com. And right up here it says Day Trading Chat. Oh, here is Tez here, the video about us, and that's good. You can watch that as well. You can join us on a monthly subscription here, or annual subscription. But if you want to know more about it, a couple of ways to do that. You can read through the site here. We explain a lot about what the site is, what we do there. And if you're still not convinced, you can go to a How to Win a Day Trading webinar. It's free. You click right here, and you can schedule yourself for that webinar. And again, it's free. Find out what 3 secrets of day trading, and maybe a special offer there for annual subscription as well. So there is that. Again, you can join here monthly, you can join annual. Either way, 7-day risk-free. Join us for 7 days. Hey, if it doesn't work for you, that's just fine. Hey, how did we do today, and how did we do this week in the Grok Day Trading chat room? Well, take a look here. Today, again, the trade I just showed you was the last trade of the day. We were struggling today. It was just choppy, choppy, chop. Had a 1% trade, and the rest of them were all less than 1%. And then at the end of the day here, trades number 11 and 12. 12 was the one I just showed you for 2%. I also had a 2% on XPO. But for the day, look at this. We were 10 out of 12 called trades for 83% success rate today. 6.9% again with our model portfolio. That's about $690 here in 2 hours worth of work with the market. How did we do for the week? Well, on Monday we didn't have mentoring because I was leading the 301 mentoring class, but we had a 4-day week, and we ended up with 30% net for the week, which is about $3,000 trading 3 days this week using our model portfolio. We had a target of 20, but we ended up blowing that away. So this is Mark the Meerkat. Have a great holiday season here, and may your winners run.